Greetings, geeks and girls. Welcome back to another Marvel review, and we're back to business here. We're kind of in a dark age at the moment, but this is the last film before we go up to the top. We're going straight into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which means I won't have anything here anymore. It'll just be me talking. I might have a thing or something. I'll have something related to the character or movie on the desk, but I won't have the DVD because I don't own every Marvel film, and that's why I put off reviewing a lot of films. Like the Punisher movie, which I thought was great if you actually want to know. But I've already went on a tangent which caused me to redo this review, so I'm just going to jump straight into the goodness, or more blah than goodness, because everyone remembers my review, like my Fantastic Four first review. The one thing I think I brought up a lot, if I didn't, I'm going to bring it up now. It was so spectacularly boring and bad, but there was still a lot of things to talk about. Here, it's spectacularly boring, and there's nothing to talk about. It's like, I can barely even muster up a review idea. There's not many jokes I can say. It's just kind of one of those blah movie sequels that they crapped out so that way they can get straight to the series. And outside of the Silver Surfer, who's a really good character in this, and one of Stan Lee's most favorite characters in the Marvel Universe, there's not much else to talk about here. Everything else is same old, same old. The only other things I can talk about is a subplot about switching powers, which doesn't go anywhere. And there's a bit about Reed and Sue getting married, which is just annoying as hell, because I hate the character who keeps being annoying about, like, oh, like, it has one of the most cliche subplots in movie history. It's in top 3, which is the when are we getting married road trip type. It's like, when are we getting married subplot, and I hate that plot. And it's like, oh, so we're not gonna fight like we already fought Dr. Doom. I mean, he's in this movie, and he has one of the most pussiest ways of going out in history. But still, it feels so underwhelming to look at. I can't even look at the back of the DVD box without feeling tired. It's not interesting. It's not cool, and I just don't like this movie. It's not as spectacularly bad as Spider-Man 3, but it's not, like, as noteworthy as X-Men 3, like, able to be praised for its amazingness. Like, it's like, oh, that was so spectacularly bad, but at the same time, there's a lot of good to it. Or, this is so spectacularly bad, there's so many interesting things to talk about on how it fails on so many levels. This is the most middle ground you can find. It's like squeezed deep into the middle, where it's like it's not even on meh territory. It's just kind of, oh, that existed. Who cares? And that's really sad, because I feel like that out of 2 of my favorite obscure Marvel characters, because when people think of Marvel, they immediately think of Spider-Man, the Avengers, and the X-Men, but the Fantastic Four are up there. Or were, back in their heyday. And I honestly feel like that this film this and the original deserve better than this. And everything in this film just seems so meh. And the weird thing about it is the back of the DVD box is like, brace yourself for the most intense action you'll ever see. And you're literally just thinking throughout the whole movie, halfway through you're like, what? Oh, Human Torch. No. It's like sad that the only memorable thing I can think about in this movie is the Silver Surfer. I guess that was like the idea. He was the selling point. But if that's the truth, then they should have just made a movie about him. That would have been a lot better. In fact, I'm like, wouldn't it be cool to see Galactus and him in a film to get in a situation like that? Like, it would be more interesting than just nothing. So, honest to God, there's not much else to talk about, and I'm already making this video as long as it needs to be. But I just can't think of anything. This film's just throwing me nothing, and I'm just like, no material, and I can't think of anything intelligent to come back in response. It's just, wow. It's just so aggressively why. Like, it's just, you can't really find ways to describe the film. It's like a bad on another level. It's probably one of the weirdest Marvel films to come out. Even Howard the Duck at least gave me something to talk about. Here it's like, I got nothing. There's no plot point. There's nothing I can say that was like a cool scene or a fun little interesting fight or a nice detail related to the comics. It's just boring. It's so... And that is the worst thing a movie can be. You can be bad, you can be disrespectful to source material, you can be whatever. But if an adaptation, especially to a comic book, is boring, then you messed up. You're like if the audience is falling asleep, you screwed up and you need to leave the industry. Which is so sad that they do it to one of my favorite teams in Marvel history. Trademark King, you can't have a movie like Marvel movie review without a DVD falling over. But honestly, I'm just gonna jump straight to the rating, and I'm gonna say it's a 1. It's not even like, I can't even give it a 1. I feel like even giving it a 1 is giving it some sort of like praise. But that entire 1% is just for the Silver Surfer, and everything else is just, it's just flat out, why? So that's about it, and I can't think of anything else to say about this. This is not even worth a rent. This is like if you were stuck in class and you're asking for a movie and they put this on, you're like, oh, okay, whatever. Even then, you'd still be like falling asleep anyway, so it wouldn't matter at all. So, I already if you can tell, I'm wearing the same shirt as I did in my Spider-Man 3 review, and that is because this is one of the few times that I'm doing 2 reviews on one day. And I'm doing this because I've been missing a lot of reviews, and that's because of my personal life and things like that you don't give a crap about. But I'm gonna record 2 reviews, and I'm gonna post. So I'm posting today. I'm posting Spider-Man 3. I guess like technically this week. I'm posting it this Saturday, and then you're gonna see this a week from that. So yeah, that's how that's gonna work. But this is probably not gonna be the same thing. But I'm gonna try to pump these reviews out as much as I can, because I'm in a Marvel mood this year during the summer, so I'm very interested to talk more about Marvel characters, and I've been reading a lot more of the comics, so I want to get more into the stuff like that. And let me know if you guys enjoy that stuff, and if you want to see me do more reviews that aren't Marvel related, because I just love sitting down here with this table in front of me with a movie in hand, just to give you my flat out thoughts. Because it's different than other review shows where you'll just hear that. It's kind of like goes back to like the Siskel and Ebert thing, where you're just kind of sitting back and you're just talking about the movie you just saw. The only difference is that I don't have anyone here. But for one day, one movie, I might bring a friend in, who I'd love to have him sitting next to me just doing the review with me, because I feel like it'd be more easier than just sitting here laughing at my own jokes. See? But yeah, that's basically it. I don't even know what film we're gonna tackle next, and I'm honest to God scared, but at least now we've hit the bottom ground. Nowhere to go but up. We're moving. I think early in this review, I think that this movie is just removing good things from my brain, so I can't even remember the fact that I just talked about how the next movie is Iron Man. Yes, we're finally finished the bad stuff, and we're gonna talk about the MCU. So for people like who haven't seen the MCU films, start watching the movies now, because I'm gonna talk spoilers, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on everything. This is where stuff's gonna get good. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, and I guess subscribe, of course. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next review or nerd talk. Bye.